The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. One step away from playing for the AFC title. This divisional round contest is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Houston.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
18, 79,
Pass play on 1st and 10. Check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they make this stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to be just fine.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Dragon, 19. Come on.
Dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Looking slant route, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Working inside the red zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long it might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board. here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins don't try to match them right away as we start out with an 8-7 ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. He has this down to the 34. That one goes for 31 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10, looking to throw. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come 19, come.
Throwing now off the play action. Looking right, and he finds him. He hurdles past him. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Hey, push the Eagles. Cougar 19. Let's go.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Okay, ready?
After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15.
Let's go. 18 Card, 70 Timberwolf. Left it, Buffalo 18. 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. He's running with it.
You know, that may have been a situation you look back on and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
Gibbs. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. 4th down, pass coming. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 7-point lead in the 1st. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
We did a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Taking a shot deep here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stay next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Has the connection to Wright. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Miami.
They run from the gun with Wright. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Wright. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He rolls to his right. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. Now there's... And a 4th down.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. That's one, as this game goes on, he's got to pass. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
A 60-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back within 5.
I know we get so enamored with a one-handed catch, an amazing throw, but I am telling you, that kick from that distance is just as impressive. The leg strength, the power, he drives it low, and he finds a way to get an enormous 3 points.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Has a man down field. It's Collins. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Seven Pirates.
Throwing now on first down. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Houston calls it second timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to one to work with now.
At the 23-yard line.
Did somebody lose track of downs on the sideline? They have brought the field goal team out. This from 40 on the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Right, running out of the gun. And it won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Gosh, Kate, I think they got to take another look at this one, see if he actually crossed the goal line. But from our view, way up here, it looked like he was about a yard short. Now they just got to find a way to go finish the job and punch it in.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Let's go.
Running back sent in motion. Trying to throw this from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. Took his shot at 6 that time, and that makes it 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
60 Eagle.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. And threw it back in the end zone and out of bounds. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Partner, I'm not sure I understand the strategy here. It looks like they're lining up for a field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And that gets them back within 5.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Cowboys, 79 Broncos, Dragon.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. He actually loses yards. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Right again. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So the Dolphins readying for the punt.
4th down.
His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
And they're on 43-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flush down now to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it will be a first down, Texans.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
19, 18. 70 Rangers, 70 traffic.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Working quickly here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
21-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Viking, 18, Dragon, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check up.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans hold an 11-point advantage. So the Texans going to run it back, try for another 2-point conversion.
Cut 19. Buffalo 18.
The Texans will now
Right, they're going to throw for it.
conversion.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted.
The score, Texans 24, Dolphins 13.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They're going play action. Yeah, for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Short man motion right. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Running behind center with right. Finds a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's a give for right. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
It's a gain of 3.
We'll go with a design keeper. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And then stop him after a short pickup to the 24. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now run with right. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
5 yards on the play.
Big give to right. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Trying to get it on the keeper. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
4th down, you want the ball in the hands of your biggest and best playmaker. In a lot of offenses, that is the QB. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down in time.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Final throw before the break. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Galloping inside the 40. Jahmyr Gibbs. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
I think he'll take his highlights, however. You can get one hand off, pin off the pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Touchdown on the final play of the half, and they're trying to send a message here by adding another 2 to that lead.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Pass play coming here. And there it is. He makes the play in the end zone. And with no time remaining, they tie this game up as we head into halftime locker rooms. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. As fighting our AFC Championship on the line. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. To throw here on first down. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Caught quickly on the slant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Dolphins.
Pass play on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Kua's got it again. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on third and short. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
This defense, they have a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They'll throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing it again here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing.
And they did to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, or the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And
it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Fourth down, pass coming. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it right too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away.
Ball is out, ETN Wilson on the hit. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession.
Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead.
39. Dolphins 13.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays. Be creative. Try different things. Because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
70 Lions.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. He's loaded another one up. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Drop 6, Dragon, 7 Pirates, 7 Scope.
Gibbs now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors, 60, 18, 5. Let's go. Ready, ready?
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. Brought in. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans grow their lead yet again.
46. Dolphins 13.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And bring the tight end left. Here's right on the carry. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Now right. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's now 2nd and 6.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Dolphins ball, their season down potentially to its final quarter. Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Running right. Here's right. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.